Cause the music.
Yeah.
He be putting cranking.
Yeah, he always cranking. He put it everywhere.
Love that. All right, so ready for real now. So thank you for taking time to meet. I'm gonna be looking down, and I'm supposed to be taking notes. Let me get my little pen.
I know, I was supposed to be taking that too, but I said.
I just need to some things that be popping up. Everyone to write down. So we went through all the different. There's how many parts we got here? 6, 7, but it goes by pretty fast.
Okay.
It's supposed to be over an hour. It's been less so far, but if you need to stop or you need to whatever, we can do it.
Okay.
However, so the first part is the demographic information. So the first question is, how do you identify? And that could be like what you could be your pronouns. It could be like your title. Like it could be that you're a mom. I could be his mom. Whatever. However you want to identify yourself.
I identify myself as an entrepreneur mom. So I'm multitasking, also being a mom at the same time. And it's sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, but once I stop and take a break, because I do everything in the house, so I don't have enough time to work from out the house and to be the mom. So it's like I'm always mom and a worker at the same time, if that makes sense. So I just call myself an entrepreneur mom that's very talented in different areas.
How old are your children?
My oldest is 17. She's in Virginia City High School. My middle is 10. Yeah, she's 10. Lele be making me feel like she's older than 10. And my youngest is, Lele go to Friendship, and my youngest is 5, and he go to minor. So I got a 12th grader, a 5th grader, and a kindergarten.
All in the mix, all in the school.
So just imagine I gotta be on the 12th grade level, the 5th grade level, entrepreneur mom, and a kindergarten level.
Do you have more than one child with disabilities?
Yes, Lele, and I had 2. Lele came here out her left ear, and Zay got everything going on with him. So Zay has pulmonary hypertension of the lungs, which caused he didn't have no lungs to survive. So they had to put an airway for him to breathe with oxygen and a ventilator to help him grow in the inside, if that makes sense. Jalea came out, she was a dry labor. Jalea came out not hearing and not eating by mouth. She ate through her nose. So I'm still working on them too. Jalea had her days, and I probably had mine too. But with Jalea, it's a lot of not listening, not listening, but not comprehending what I'm saying in order to get what she needs to do. That's the biggest challenge with Jalea. Jalea is very smart. She's mindful. She's helpful. The thing is, she wants to be the adult before the child, and that's the problem that I can't. I thought it was gonna be hard with the 17-year-old. It was easy. The hardest one is the middle child.
Middle child syndrome.
And I try not to even say it's the middle child syndrome because she get everything. It's at this point, it's not the middle child because you the middle child because your sister's before you, but in this house you're not the middle child. You're the first child, and Zayd is the second child. So that's how I try to have her to see it, because she is the middle child. She keep bringing her sister don't live with me, but everything that Jalea does, she always bringing her brother and sister in the picture. No, we are focusing on you, Slim. It's you. And she always screaming, I don't like being a middle child. I don't like being a middle child. No, you get comfortable with being a middle child, and maybe if you comprehend what mommy's saying, it won't be so difficult. That middle child, Lord. I be having to get up extra early just to deal with the middle child. And it's not even intentionally, it's just that's who she is. She a fire sign, I'm an air sign. I can't always put out the fire, but I could walk away and let it calm down. That's the most I could do with her. But she's a
I love that. You walk away and let it cool down.
Yeah, because what I don't care what's going on, I got to walk away and let it cool down. Because I can't always put it out. I'm the aggressive one. Once you're not listening after the second time, now I'm ready to fight. So let me just walk away and calm down.
How many people are in your home?
3. And if you include the nurse, because they spend the night overnight. Yeah, the nurses be there. They spend the night at my house from Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday they don't spend the night because they not in school. So they leave my house at 11:30 at night. Sometimes I don't even allow them to do that. I do say with the nurses, I just tell them if they so busy throughout the day, and like if I'm allowed to pick my hours if I want them in my house or not. So if I am like don't want to be bothered, so I just tell them, look, I understand you working this Saturday, but let the office know mom is going out or whatever the case may be. So because there been times that I don't be lately, I have not been wanting them in my house. It's been times like I want to get up and walk around in shorts. I can't do that because every time I get up, it's a nurse. I can't walk around in a tank top. It's a nurse in my house. Like certain things I can't do, and I think it's a problem to me. It's becoming a problem to me. Now that I'm stationed, I don't want to go out no more. I used to go out. I only been here, it's about to be a year in December. But before I moved here, my best friend that's down at my house now, he used to just come to my house so I can go out. I won't come home until the next morning. I'll have money and stuff like that, but my going out is hopping at each club, making whatever money I need to make, and bringing everything back to the home. Now I don't do that. I don't sell nothing. I don't, as far as bad stuff. I don't sell bad stuff. Everything that I do now is pure, and I put my mind to it and invest in myself and make it sell now. So I did a 360 of being in the streets and then taking care of the kids in 1 month. Well, in 1 year. The year is not even over yet. But within this year, I did a 360. Like I stopped talking to the friends that I hang out with. I stopped hanging out at night. I stopped hanging out. All my friends was all males, and Los was one of them. But Los was a male where it would just only have to be me and him because he don't know other people and he don't like to be around other people. So I had to stop all my male friends from coming around and chilling with me because it wasn't only people looking at me funny, but it was blocking my blessings of me actually having a man. And that's what I need. Like, it's not that's what I need. I just want something that come from me when I'm comforting my kids. You get what I'm saying? So I had to stop all the men that I was hanging around with. I feel as though with me, I can't hang around females. I hang around the males because I feel protected. They ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. They ain't gonna let nobody say nothing to me. And when we going out, we not going out to a weird, wicked place where I gotta question their loyalty or question who they got going on, or even bringing anonymous people where I'm at. I don't have that no more. So I'm actually living and not stressed, not worried. Even though Trump got this stuff going on, I'm living. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the stage where he take everything away, I can still survive. Whether it's stuff I don't like outside. Where we at right now, you might not know, but every strip in Florida, on Florida Avenue and North Capitol, in people's yards is all food. Like I'm talking about collard greens, kale greens, peaches, tomato. Every school right here got a garden full of food, everywhere. So it's like, in my mind, I'm already rich. I'm already, everything I do, everything I touch is gonna get better, heal, and I'm gonna be rich. That's how I see it. So now that he does have a lot of things that actual people in the office, in the outrun office is actually, Miss Curl, did you hear? No, I didn't hear about it because I'm not in the world life. I'm not in I'm here, but I'm not engaging into the actual liar life, because it's a liar life. You don't know who doing stuff in order for this stuff to happen. It's not only Trump that's doing these things. He had bigger people, and they not only white, they black as well. So he had people that want to tear everything down and make it their way. I can't tear everything down, because in my head, I'm rich. Everything that's in my head, I already got the home, I already got the food, I already got the gods. Anything that I need, I will turn to God and I'll become rich. That's how I set my tone every day. Doesn't matter, I haven't had a job in 5 years. Yeah, the first 2 years was the worst 2 years ever. Why? Because I was dependent on the white man to give me money. Now I don't have to depend on him. Why? Because I'm rich up in here, I can make my own money. So it's like, my mindset is strengthening my whole body from being underneath of Uncle Sam. I was under Uncle Sam since I was 19. I had 3 different jobs underneath of Uncle Sam. I was depending on him to pay every bill that I had. Now that I'm not underneath Uncle Sam, I have to pay every bill by my mindset. Create little things that make a lot of money. And who makes a lot of money nowadays is kids. Who want things for their children? The parents. The kids in here will make money every day. So that's what my mindset. Pick up kids, drop kids off, make sure each kid, even if it's not yours, make sure they get to school. Staying out here on these corners, there's some parents that really mentally don't have it all, because they worrying about Uncle Sam and what Uncle Sam providing for them. Food stamps, money. So you depending on him to feed you, but you also depending on him for him to starve you. What you gonna do? I can't be like that. So in my mind, every little piece, it could be the littlest thing. A kid gonna like noise. A kid gonna like color. A kid gonna like something that's shiny. It could be the littlest thing. Mothers gonna buy it for their children if they doing right.
Yeah.
So that's how I think about things. Everything I do is for kids, and to make them well, to make them better, to strengthen them, to even encourage them when people picking with them in school. Like, kids handle different things when they with us, but they also handle different things in school that they have to survive without us. So in order for that, I have to, even when I see kids down the street, you got this. You're gonna go to school, you're gonna knock that test out. You know, mothers not doing that for their children. They not encouraging. We don't know just because we have our children doesn't mean that we know our children. I don't know my children. I got to learn my child every day. They come up with something new every day. So I got to mindfully be prepared for what they got going on and redirect them if it's wrong or right. If it's right, then good to go. But if it's wrong, I got to redirect them, because I can't tell my child what to do. My child was already made to know what they supposed to do, but they don't know the direction, so I just gotta redirect that child. You get what I'm saying? My child, for a long time, this year was the first year since she been in her new school, she called me in the middle of school saying, "Mom, for real, what year I was born?" Lala always tell me I'm born 1963. Since she was 1 year old, she been telling me she was born 1963. Now she's like, okay, I gotta remember what year I'm really born, because what you came back to me as my child, so stay in the child's place. Even stuff that I know Lele was remade by some of my ancestors that need to be close to me. Little things. I'm talking about. She know my sisters, but she haven't been like, she know them by talking to them on FaceTime, but she never actually been in the space with them. So when they call. You know what she told me that? My sister called me right before holidays. For some reason, she called me every year right before holidays, but I never caught on to it. My daughter did. When I got off the phone with her, she was like, you know how you be in here crying and you be wanting somebody, you be wanting your sisters to come spend time with you, just to sit in the house. Be mindful of what they doing now. Now, they call you around this time every year, but you always give. You better be careful this time. This is a 10-year-old telling me that I need to be careful, no matter if they my family or not. Be careful, because I'm a giver. I'm a giver. If they my sisters, we wasn't raised in the same household. We all was in foster kids. But when I got older, I looked for them. I knew they were still alive. now that I know who they actually are, I just can't be in the same area as them because they blame me for killing our mother. My mother died having me, but it wasn't my fault. I'm a baby. You get what I'm saying? They have no knowledge and they grown. You get what I'm saying? They can't look past things. Why? Because they still back in 1989 when our mother first died. They can't get past the new life because they still stuck on back in the day. I never known my sister, when my son was sick, my middle sister, Tiasha, she had a whole certificate of a nurse, home health aid nurse, CNA. Yes, because our mother, she can't focus. In order that she had not picked up that job since, and she have a whole certificate. It's like mentally, they can't. I'm the strongest one. And I don't know how I became the strongest one, and I'm the baby, but both of my sisters end up in the psych ward twice this year. And they end up calling the psych ward, calling me for information because they can't talk. I have no information. The oldest one know everything. I don't know how she got the way she got, and I don't know how Tiasha got the way she got, but Tiasha got the way she got through COVID. So whatever she was eating, whatever she was doing, paralyzed her whole side and had her baby coming out early. So now when she talk, this part of her face and stuff don't move. It don't move, period. So I think I know they suffer from depression. Even in my mother's, when I got my mother's death certificate, it said a lot about depression. And she was a vegetable having me, so one of our sisters pulled the plug because she was a vegetable. Having they not did that, she probably would be here, would have came out the whatever she was in. But mentally, they blame me for her death, and it's not my fault. And I'm here to break all generation curses. No matter, I already switched my last name. They doing an investigation. DC is longer than like Maryland and Virginia to switch your last name. So you gotta do an investigation or underneath your whole name that you had before, and they gotta do background check. They gotta go through all types of criminal, physical, all kinds of stuff before my last name can get changed. And because I'm changing my last name without a husband, is take longer in DC. So I choose Akiyami for my last name because it means warrior. I done been raped in DC. I done been robbed in DC. I done lost my parents in DC. I done been through everything that I shouldn't have been through at the age that I'm at. I'm 36 years old. I done been through everything, homeless, everything. And if I could survive the worst that I've been through, I could survive anything. And the worst thing that I ever been through is being someone taking care of my children and not giving me a roof over my head, but they giving my children. It was a blessing, but I had to sleep in the clothes. I had to sleep in the trap houses. I had to wash my butt in the trap houses and all that. Didn't nobody know I was homeless. But the principle is, I got through the hard part. What else could be hard? I got through having a baby at 1 pound, growing him up to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? What else could be hard? He wasn't supposed to have this out his neck. They said at age 9, everything gonna be fine for him because he have to grow out of it. No, it wasn't no age 9, it's age 5. The trait came out May 22nd, and 22 is the number. I had 22s all over. 22, 22. That's how I know this is a miracle child. He gonna be somebody. I don't know if he gonna be a singer or a piano player. He know how to play the piano at 5, and I never gave him lessons. Never. He know how, twinkle, twinkle. He know how to do that. I don't know how we have a piano, and he played the piano every day before school and after school when he get off that bus. And he don't need nothing but 5. And I never took piano lessons, ever. So it's like everything that I'm doing, I switched around. It's for the children. Everything I didn't have, and that was one, a mother.
Yeah.
So my kids gonna always, I don't care if I'm far. My daughter's in Virginia City. How she get there is because her father keep getting locked up, but he give her to his other baby mother. Because I was homeless the whole time I met him, And up until she was what, 8, he don't trust that I'm a fit mother for her. I have sole legal full custody of her. Now that she's 17, well, I'm about to get her. She about to finish school. I'm gonna leave her with the other mother. You know why? Because I don't know mentally how she going to react. I don't know what we gonna be going through in the household. I know her, but I don't know her for 10 years.
Yeah.
She's been gone since 7. She's 17. I don't know her for her 10 years that she's been gone. It could be, she could retaliate because I didn't come get her. You know what I'm saying? I know she has so many questions. I talk to her, but she's a Pisces. She hold everything in. So it's like, once I let her go with her father, it's like I lost all the protection as well. Because her father been locked up since September the 12th. She's been calling me every day, but she never once told me my father locked up. And then when her little sister asked her where her father at, and she told her little sister, she said to her little sister, she said, Lala said, why you ain't tell mama? Because I didn't know if my father wanted his business out. What? I'm your mother. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See, that's where I look into it. Oh, she got more safe security with her father and that other woman. Mm-hmm. So, if it was very important to me, it don't matter if I'm her mother or not, she would have told me. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I think the safeness of my safety is not, how I'm trying to put this. Me, I guess because they protected her or whatever the case may be, I don't know how to put it, but I think she's trustworthy with them than me.
Yeah, it's a trust thing. Sure.
It's a trust thing for sure. And I really feel as though they bought her so much expensive things and jewelry that she already knows she's not gonna get it with me because I'm not there. My mental is, this is how you gonna get rich through these books. This is how you gonna get everything that you need. I don't buy Jordans. I don't buy Nikes. I don't buy none of that. I don't buy no name brand, nothing. When you get older, the money that I'm preparing you for right now to be an entrepreneur right now, you're gonna be able to buy all of that when you get older. Mm-hmm. Why? Because my bank accounts is in my children's name. No taxes is getting taken from y'all. The business that I have, nothing is getting taken from y'all. So when y'all hit a certain age, y'all will receive everything that I've worked for y'all. And that's how I see things. My mother and them didn't leave things for me. So God took away my boyfriend for 2 months. His name Erica, and gave me an Erica, which the 2 months the nurse, this lady didn't know me. This lady didn't know nothing about me. And this lady poured into me. I'm talking about clothes, shoes, food, mental, even talking of what I need to listen to or what I don't need to listen to provide for my children. She never said it in front of my children. She came in my house, she scanned my whole house. The next day she came in my house, I had shoes, I had clothes. I'm talking about I had things that a person, you had to do things in order to get these things. No. God said, I'm sending you someone to help you that don't mind helping you. And she's about to be 42 on Halloween, the 30th, I think. She's about to be 42. And the fact that is, I'm glad God gave her to me because when I'm doing something wrong, she don't talk to me in front of my kids. She waits till they go in the bathroom or in the room and she pull me in the hallway. Don't do that. That's not what everything you do, you're
able to receive it too, though.
Exactly. At first, I wasn't
a different type of person to
I wasn't able to receive things like this. I used to fight with my nurses when they come in because they were African and they think they could talk to me any kind of way. I had to see their point of view. They didn't have their manners. It wasn't like how our manners. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Their manners not like that. Theirs are straightforward. No, don't do this. Don't do that. That's how they are. They straightforward, and when they straightforward, come off rude and blunt to us. Mm-hmm. But it's when exactly, yeah. So when I actually sat down and learned their culture, they had manners for women. when it come down to talking, they talk how they talk because they don't know the English way of saying it. They know their way of saying it, and their way of saying it is the basic words to get straight to the point.
Yeah.
People here, they don't get straight to the point. They gotta use other words just to say what they gonna say, so they won't hurt the feelings. And the Africans, they get straight to the point, where as though it is hurting your feelings, but that's their way of learning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a blessing. I think I need to have this child in order to see where I need to go, because I was doing too much bad things.
Have a life trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
36, 1989.
Yeah.
I have to do that sometimes because I don't say my name or my age on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm 36 and I had my first child at 19. So from 19 to 36, baby, I was hard-headed, stubborn. If don't do that, anything a person told me not to do, I did. Now, when they tell me not to do it, I don't do it. No, I'm really I'm learning. So I was diagnosed with dyslexia, but now that I've been in here, it actually turned, like my kitchen, I used to literally turn all my seasonings on the backside. So everything gotta be on the backside with the ingredients instead of it was real bad. My dishes, you know how people put the dishes at the top and stuff? No, all my dishes had to be low. Even the plates, the spoon, even the silverware, they had to be low. Like, they have a drawer for the silverware, but
you made your drawer.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It was different in my house. So, and now that I think it's the building that actually really had me discipline and structure. On every floor, it's a different kind of plan, but it's a wellness plan to get you together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's the building that actually mentally got me together, because I was all over the place. Now I only smoke once a day. When I first moved in, I'm talking about every hour. I used to be a yeller, a cursor. Like, I'm talking about everything. Bitch, get the fuck up out. And this is to my child. Until I got baptized and start reading the Bible and start reading what I need to do for my children, cursing them. When my pastor say, what she said, we was in plug-in boot camp. She said, cursing your child, you the first biggest traumatized to your child. And it made me think, because like actually sit down and think when it came down to Lala. The anger, the stuff that she do, she got it from me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, out of all my kids, Lala is the split image of me. When I say I talk to my sister that I thought was my sister, that actually I stayed in the house with, she took care of me. She my first cousin. She said the way Lala is now, I was worse. I never knew that I talked that much. I never knew.
Yeah.
She said, oh. She said my name was She said my name was Gus. My nickname was Guzzler. Lala eat all hours of the night. Lala will watch an eating show. Her eating friend 2 years ago had died, and ever since he had died, she became, because everything that he did, she wanted me to go. I ain't never know she was looking on YouTube to get these recipes, and I was want to go get these recipes and put them together for her. And I'm thinking she just coming up with the stuff whole time. The man that she's admired, that eats all over the country, she wanted to be a eater, like try different foods all over the country, which caused her neck and stuff to break, and which caused her to have borderline. But I'm getting it together now. The hard thing with Lala is she too artificial. She loves everything artificial, anything. Don't matter what the food is, artificial. She loves anything that I get fresh or with seeds in it. Her taste buds don't like it. Mm-hmm. So it's like I have to starve her for 3 days in order for her to actually eat whatever I have. And it gotta be healthy, because the taste buds is gonna connect to it. Like, she didn't like the smell of aloe vera or the taste of it, but I mix it with her juice every morning. I can't let her see it.
No, she can't know about it.
Yeah, even the burgers. She just found out the burgers last night. She didn't eat dinner last night. She just found out the burgers that I had was veggie burgers. No, they were veggie burgers. They but the meat tastes like regular meat, but it's not. Mm-hmm. And I just put lettuce and stuff over. She seen the box yesterday. My nurse had bought me some, and I told her take it out the box before she bring it in the house, and she forgot. And Lele did not eat none. Even the pieces, I got veggie pieces, but the bread is different. It's regular pizza. I make it as a regular pizza, but the bread stuff is different. And I just make it before she get out of school. She just found out that was veggie. Everything that she found out was veggie is like she don't want it. Yeah. So, the only person that eat everything, it don't matter what I cook. It don't have to have season. I don't cook with season. When it come down to Zay, because I need him to taste everything. I need him, he had pumpkin squash, whatever he don't like, and oatmeal is one of them. He don't like oatmeal, but whatever he don't like, he's feel me. He don't like it. But Zay is the only child that really, well, the nurse just started giving him fish. Miss Colette, she worked three days in my house. She just started giving him fish last week. But everything that I've been doing with him, I give him. And his high protein, because I blend everything up, I use all kinds of peanuts. So I'll blend, with his regular food, I'll drop like 4 regular peanuts, like the regular ones, and then and then I'll drop 4 cashews or 4 almonds, or I'll get what's the one that look like the brain?
Walnuts. Yeah,
I'll get walnuts and mix them up to a 4. And he love beans. He love all kinds of beans. That's his nickname, Mr. Bean.
That's cute.
He love all lima beans, white beans, all kinds of beans. It don't matter what it is. He will eat the beans. And I put turkey necks in his and just blend it up, and he'll eat it just like that.
What is your household income?
My household income is only one income, and that's day check, which is $947 from SSI. My other incomes, the little, I do hair, and I sell like little kids shirts and bracelets, and that basically go to the sewer, because I pay sewer, water, trash, Pepco, and rent in this building. Oh, and I also pay for Wi-Fi. And $25 for something that I seen. I'm thinking, which after I finish here, I gotta go downstairs, because it say land web charges, and the charges took out twice on my thing, and I don't know what a land web is. I'm thinking it's like some type of household phone that's connected in my house. It's a landline, but it's not being used, but it's probably being used for the Wi-Fi, but they double charging me.
Yeah, you gotta get clear about that.
Yeah, I just seen it yesterday when I was showing Miss Erica. She was asking me how much I pay for rent here, and when I showed her how much I pay, she the one. She was like, "You paying too much money for anything to be breaking down." Yeah, I am. She said, "You ain't even been here yet. Don't let them get over it." Like they giving me paint and stuff. My dishwasher had broke, and my wash machine, they fixed the wash machine, but for some reason it takes longer. So I have a wash machine that's washing and dry in one. So once after it wash, it automatically dry. You can't open it or nothing. So that's like 2.5 hours.
For
just one load. I hate it. And it's
I think an old fashioned one. I'm glad.
I think they set it like that. You know why? Because I'm able to do my dishwasher different. I'm able to put in the numbers for the dishwasher.
The ones that the washer and dryer put together, all the ones that I've seen do like that. Like you can't stop it.
Really?
You can't stop it in between.
Nothing.
Once it goes,
it goes, and then you got to wait till it stop, and that's like an hour and a half. Yeah,
it's 2 hours.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
It's not as cool as people think.
But the only thing that affected me since I've been here was last month. But this is my first time paying everything by myself, and I literally had to get all the money by myself. My boyfriend that was helping me, he's locked up for the first time. He's 43 years old, but I don't know how this case go. When you underneath conspiracy, I think you got a call. But they say he was, and I kept telling him, every time he picked me up, I kept telling him we was getting followed. He didn't believe me. Every time I seen the car, he just didn't believe me. But when he look up, he never see the car. It'd be like 2-3 cars behind. But I remember tag numbers, so I'm like, every time he pick me up, Slim, it's the same tag number following. Why? And that's what it was. So he either gonna get 10 or 15 years. And that's too long. I never dealt with a man in jail. Not even my baby fathers. I leave him dead. And even though I'm like deeply in love with him and he do everything that I need him to do, even if I had the money, he tell me put my money up. You get what I'm saying? I never had a problem about this man, but his situation that he just occurred. So mentally, I just told myself, like, I ain't do it for everybody else. I can't do it for him because I'm in love with him. I gotta do what God tell me to do. And God, for right now, telling me, focus on my children, make sure my money up, make sure I'm leaving them something. That's what God's telling me. I can't do nothing else. I really can't. I can't get in a relationship with another person because that's not where I'm at. I don't know how to explain this to people, but it was a big effect on me, not having nobody to actually help, and you gotta put everything together, and you don't have a job, and you can't depend on the government to, you know, prescribe you more things. You just gotta go out here and get it, and that's what my head at. I cried one time when got locked up, and I asked God as I was crying to send help. I don't want the money. I just need the help. You get what I'm saying? So when he sent the help, I value it, I cherish it, and I make sure my house clean. I make sure I got the food on the table for the kids. I make sure everything that they need before they go to sleep is done.
Thanks, that's a blessing. What ward do you live in?
5, and I don't know no council members or nothing. I'm a Ward 8 die hard for life. But when they told me that my vote didn't go in this year, I gotta find out who the people is for Ward 5. And that's not I'm not good at it. I don't know the council member. Ward 8, I knew Murray Bowser, spoke to Murray Bowser, knew Trayon, spoke to Trey, watched him grow up. He from around my way. So these are people that I've seen.
And you're comfortable with, you have a relationship with.
Yeah. So now I gotta find who the people is for I know nobody for Ward 5. I got it in the mail saying that I couldn't vote for Ward 8. They told me in the mail. I said, what? You know, when you vote, I thought you could just vote for whoever you want to vote for.
No, you gotta vote for where you at. You in.
And I've been in Ward 8 for a long time.
You were 5, and now you gotta get in with the 5.
I don't know who is with, and I'm only a half a year with the 5. And I don't know none of these people. Like, I gotta go to community meetings and all that, and I don't know what none of the places at up here. But I'm gonna find out.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for what you've shared so far.
No problem.
The next section is about your child's health and medical diagnosis and the discovery of that. So feel free to share as much or as little as possible, and you can pause or skip a question if you don't want to do it. I think you shared this already, but asking it again while we're in this section. What's your child's medical diagnosis?
His diagnosis was pulmonary hypertension of the lungs. So I couldn't talk loud. How he got there, I was screaming and fussing as I was pregnant. Like, I don't know what it was when I was pregnant with him, but me and Lele, I didn't like her looks. I didn't like how she did things. I just couldn't, and I knew he was a boy. And I tried my hardest, but I couldn't. I couldn't get it. That baby changed my hormones so bad that I wanted him out so I could be nice to Lele.
Can you tell me the story about discovering his disability?
Okay. I went in for a doctor's appointment, and I was rushed to emergency C-section. Before the appointment, before I was I kept getting winded. That's why I made a doctor's appointment. Like even when I was asleep, I have to catch my breath. And the whole time he was dying. So when they did the emergency C-section, the cord, he was so little, but he was tangled into the cords. So his hands was like this, and it was wrapped around his neck. So they had to do emergency C-section and they couldn't do it the same day. They had to monitor him. So I was still out of breath through the whole monitoring until I turned the first day of 5 months. Because they said if they took him out, he was literally no chance of him. I had him at Washington Hospital Center. Washington Hospital Center had to transport him to Children's, but they didn't transport him to Children's until 12 because I called Washington Hospital Center. Children's, 111 Michigan Avenue. My aunts, all of them worked over there, so I called and they told me that Washington had to call to get the baby. So I was screaming in my room, call Children's to get my baby, because if Zay would have died, I would have to make another baby, because my whole thing was I needed a boy. I needed a boy. I did not need a girl. I know God gave it to me to slow me down, but I needed a boy. For some reason, I needed a boy to complete what I needed to complete. And when I had that C-section, I didn't see Zay. So I had to call somebody that I knew, but they kept telling me that I had to have a family member. So I lied and said she was my mother. And that was the only way that she was getting there for me to have a C-section. They put me to sleep. They had to put me to sleep. All my levels was up high. So when it got down to the point where as though they could take him out, they had to put me to sleep at the last minute. So I didn't know what he looked like. When he came out, he was just black, little, black. She knew what he looked like. I said, look, before I closed my eyes, I said, look at that baby to see what you notice about him. He had a red spot right here. Their father birthmark is red. He dark like you, but his birthmark is red. And Zay had that red spot. So when I seen Zay in a week, because that's when I came out of everything in a week, I didn't know who he was. He was hooked up to so many machines. He was so little. And the only way that I knew who he was, because when I touched him, he squeezed my hand so tight. And then you couldn't hear nothing. You just heard the sniffling. And he squeezed my hand so tight. And when I tried to pull back, he was pulling. He was pulling.
Where you going, lady?
I know, right? So I had to crochet these little things that they gave me, squirt my milk on it, and put it underneath him. And when I came back, he always had it in his hand. Now he sleep with, every time he go to sleep, he sleep with a piece of something in his hand and go to sleep. So it's like, he scared me, he woke me, and he made me gain patience. He made me gain patience for life itself. He made me gain patience for taking each thing one day at a time. And he made me gain patience to deal with Lala mentally. I don't know how all it was supposed to happen, because I lost everything at a young age. I didn't think my kids needed everything. You get what I'm saying? So I changed my mindset in order to get better with them. And that was probably the hardest thing I could ever do, because I'm a detached mom. So I can't allow myself to get so soft. I don't know why. It's just the name that I used to call myself. I still think that's me. I just think that that's me. But I'm soft, and I'm masculine and feminine, but I'm just trying to be feminine and not so masculine. And that's what I think is messing up with my kids. I'm too aggressive. That's probably about the most that I can think of. Is she here? Oh no, my build is ready. Okay. But that's about the experiences with Zay. I'm gonna tell you, the first 2 years I was really scared, really scared. Why? Because he died twice, and then in the midst of him dying, I seen lights and stuff. I seen only one face, and I never met my grandfather. But when I explained the face, my sister told me who that was. I never met him before. Like I said, they were all gone before. What they doing in the building? This is a doggy building, right? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about we got a doggy spa. They gonna say management has received reports of exclusive dog barking within the community. Bruh, it's a doggy building. And I'm writing in it, it's a doggy building. And I don't even have a dog. But I don't be playing with these people in here. Because they bougie but dirty. How these people live, that's in the office, that's talking right now about them, they live here. They live in the building. So you talking about a dog? No, it might have been her complaining. They be doing too much. They complain about the littlest thing. Okay, everybody in this building smoke. I done seen a white person, black person, Asian person. Even the lawyers over here. We in the penthouse. So sometimes during the day we can't come up here because the lawyers be having meetings. The army and the fucking FBI. The penthouse 1 and 2 is lawyers, FBI, and doctors. Sometimes, even though we paying them up, we can't come up here because they got it blocked off. It don't make sense. This is a whole building. Why is y'all blocking it off? Yeah, we have residents where you can, go to each room and preserve the room, but they preserve this space for a whole day, for a whole 24 hours. For what? And we paying $75. Anything that the amenities is $75 per month. So you mean to tell me one day, 24 hours, I'm paying $75, I can't come up here? That's what you're telling me? No. They can do that on the other side. It's so many. What's the point? It's a lot of space. And this connects all the way around here. It's the pool right here. I mean, the spa pool right here. And it's another room with a TV and everything on the opposite side. And it's a fireplace on the opposite side. So they can take those 2 rooms and make it, you know what I'm saying? To preserve this whole spot? For what? And there's only doctors, lawyers, and FBIs. What are they doing?
Stuff they don't want nobody know about.
Exactly. Like, I even told the office, I'm nosy. I need to know what. It's 15, altogether, it's 15 floors in this building.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
A lot of people. I already got 2 people moved. The lady that worked in the office was stealing food from downstairs, concierge food. And the dude that was a sex offender on the 10th floor that they let in, they didn't even do their fucking research. I said, y'all let a sex offender? And he was a newer sex offender. Fresh
on the list.
And we got all these kids that be, y'all gotta do something about this. They be like, I like you. They even asked me Monday, they asked me, you renew your lease? Why? I was already thinking about it, but I wanna know why. Cause when I say I don't play, if I feel funny, I'm walking on every floor. You know why? Cause there's bullshit going on. I'm feeling funny. I don't know. We have right now, I got 2 things on my phone open. I'm with Navy Federal. Somebody tried to hack me. And it came from this building. And in this building, we have people that's not even from here, that's moving from out of state to come here. And I want to say one of the person's here that I do, He said, Nigeria, I want to say this again. Because every time you turn around, he's in the fucking computer and I can see him from my house. I'm talking about all day. He never leave out until like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. All day, and then he got his shade up. And he just sitting in front of all these computers. What are you doing, bro? I ain't that much working from home. I know it ain't that much working from home. I feel as though, and I let the office know. And guess what the office said? One of our balls just got a notification. She was being hacked. They took $300 from her, but the principal is it's coming from this building. Mm-hmm. I don't even see the man. Ever since I told the office, I don't even see the man that be sitting up here no more. I don't see him. I never see him no more. And it's been a month. It's been a month. I don't be playing around. Like, I used to watch Law and Order as CSI. And I got little gadgets and stuff. No, for real. Mm-hmm. I stopped watching it because every time I stepped outside, it was perform. I watched it so much that little things.
It was a part of your reality.
It was a part of my reality. Mm-hmm. Now that I got little gadgets, girl, my daughter want to be FBI. Jalea, she want to be the police. I already got police mentality. I'm talking about, I could look up. They be like, how the fuck you look up here? First of all, they asked me, how do I know these people names? We got a whole motherfucking box downstairs outside. All you gotta do is look at it and see everybody's name.
Yeah, you can go through it and see what they flew. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Even though it's on camera, I can look right here and look on my camera and see who in that box downstairs. Just scrolling. Yeah. I'm nosy. Why? Because I have children. I've been raped before in DC. And the reason why my children come out the way they come out is because my cervix messed up. So I can't carry no child until 9 months. Not even if I wanted to, because he messed my cervix up. So, and my rapist is still alive in DC. They let him out again. Somebody notified me last month. They let him out again. Now, at this point, he's working for the police. He got to be. How's you out here raping another child? He just raped a 17-year-old in Southeast. And they let you back out, bro. They let you back. He worked for somebody. He either worked for trafficking, getting these little girls and making them disappear. You know how many people's disappeared to this day right here in this area? You know how many kids are gone out this area? This close. He the only person got this ringtone. See? Waking babe. And he be working. He not even supposed to be, smoking and stuff, but
he doing his thing.
He doing, and that's because he comfortable. Mm-hmm. He comfortable. After a while, I keep telling him they're not gonna accept this P no more. I really feel as though when they give him another one, they gonna know that it's artificial P. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, because the technology is switching around. They start taking head for a job. I'm like, what? I just want to fill out the application for a job, but they automatically take a piece of head. Why? Because the head it lasts longer. We get it out our system for 30 days. No, it's still gonna be in our head. Even if we rush it out our system, we don't eat, no matter how much you smoke, we don't stay in your system, but it will connect to your head for a long time.
Your head holds a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
What does a typical day look like for your family?
Busy. I'm talking about they go to school at the same time. I gotta get up every morning at 5:30 or 6 o'clock to get them together. I gotta walk Jalea around the corner. They go to school at the same time. I gotta try to beat the bus here. The bus come here at 7:47. School open up for her 7:35. It's not enough time, so I have to rush them knowing they're not morning kids. So it's a lot of in the morning with them. So I turn on gospel music, try to get them through their day and try to make them move faster so we get like today, Lele, I'm trying to get honorable, but she normally be late because Zay bus late. Or if Zay bus not late, Zay bus not coming, and we trying to get her around the corner. because she moves so slow like a grandmother. I be trying, like real loud trying. So after they get in school, now it's time for me to get my mental together. I start at 9 o'clock with cleaning up their rooms. I never touch my room because I ain't been sleeping in my room. I start with their rooms, clean up their rooms, cleaning up their bathrooms because they got bathrooms, clean up the living room, and then I go to the gym. Go to the gym until 2 o'clock, and then after 2 o'clock, go get my shake, and then come back, mentally take another break. Herbs, and then after that, pick them up from school. Tuesdays and Wednesdays is praise dance. For Wednesdays is praise dance. Tuesdays is choir rehearsal for Jalea. We get home at 8. Sometimes we don't have food, so we drink our meals, and she watch her phone and go to sleep. So yeah, that's what. And of course, I missed out throughout the time. They get out of school, and probably at 12 a.m. my doors are open for hair. So I'll be doing hair sometimes, or sometimes I'll be having a hit class in the gym. I get paid for both. I only charge them for 10 because I don't have an LLC yet. So I only charge them $10 to do an hour for right now. Yeah.
You do that in the building?
Yeah, in the building. They tell me, and my builder just Monday told me to put in the library check things that I make for kids. I already do over 10 people here in this building. I don't have to really leave for real. I make my money here. People come and get the wellness drinks that I be making when I have my food stamps. I take $200 to sell my wellness drink. So that $200, I go get all the products. It's either 6 ounces or 10 ounces little bottles. And before they work out, they take the shots. It's either turmeric, ginger, elderberry, whatever I need to. Sometimes I just have honey and salt. Even that costs. Yeah, especially for the women that wants to lift heavy. They gonna need honey and salt to make them stronger, to get them their bones and stuff activated. So everything positively, like I said, before I go to sleep, is I say, make me godly, make me positivity, and make me do things that's going to show and not me talking, like moving in silence. I don't have to talk in order for you to know what I'm doing because you see what I'm doing.
It's the action-based.
Yes.
What have you learned about being a parent of a child with a disability?
Have patience. That was my main thing, is having patience. I've learned through my children, all of them not the same. Mentally, physically, or spiritually. They're not the same. I also have learned to check myself before I come to them about anything. So what I mean by that is I might be having a rough day. And because I'm having a rough day, I might not want to interact with them. Or I'm brushing them off and telling them, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Or I'm brushing them off, telling them go sit down and go do this, go do that, and the whole time they want to just be around me and loving on me, kissing on me. Like, I set boundaries for Lele. She can't give me more than 4 hugs a day. It's too much. I know I supposed to, but I can't assume it all. And I tell her, look, bro, we got to set a boundary here. Like, I breastfed Lele. No, I'm in the penthouse doing my meeting. Remember I told you about my meeting? All right. Keep forgetting. He forget a lot. I keep telling him he got Alzheimer's. No, for real. Los can't sit still. As long as I known him, and I known him for 5-6 years, he could never sit still. He never sits still longer than 5 minutes. For real. He always driving, always moving. I never seen him sit still. The only time I really seen him sit still, and even to the game, he don't sit still. If it's halftime and it ain't going his way, he gone. No, for real. He can't sit still. But with the kids, the patience and the checking myself. Just because I got stuff going on doesn't mean I gotta affect them with it.
Yeah.
That's the self-awareness is what I'm trying to say. Self-awareness before I check into my kids. Like leave everything at the door before they come home. Or whatever I got going on before they came home, I got to stop what I'm doing and attend to them.
How do you care for yourself as a parent, as a caregiver?
Now, how do I care for myself? Because at first my caring was weed and alcohol. Now my caring is gym and reading. So how do I care for myself? When I'm going through it, I pick up the Bible now. And whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm going through, I go through the content and see which of those feelings that I have going on and read that verse, that Bible all day until I understand how to get through it. I'm not, when it come down to stuff, I'm like, okay, it's happened. Gotta do it, no matter what. Sometimes I'm not able to process it and get through it. And sometimes I am. But now, and what I mean by sometimes, like, before I start picking up the Bible, mind you, I only been baptized since April. I only been going to church now, it's about to be 2 years. So, since I picked up before I start picking up the Bible, I would say, I need to go outside and smoke a J. Maybe I calm down. But even after the J is gone, it's back on my head. You get what I'm saying? It didn't give me the best results. So I had to find another way to get the best results. And my best results is getting closer to God is gonna make me rich. It's gonna give me clarity. It's gonna expand what I need to do and not be in fear.
That's powerful. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
This section is about your experiences with the healthcare system.
Oh my God.
I know everybody's experiences are different, so share as much or as little as you want. Like I said,
Girl. So I have, as you know, disability running my family. So I have my niece and my great aunt have a child autism. So I refer them to my healthcare service because they keep having, bad stuff happen to their healthcare service. So
yeah,
I always get a call from the health service lady saying, Miss Carol, don't curse me out, don't fuss at me, but is these your family members? Because they started to act like you. I'm like, and you better leave them alone. You better give them they worse than me. They just, don't do the things that I do. Girl, if things not going right with Zay Healthcare Service, I'm in the office. Literally dressed up like them in the office. Telling them. Now, I know y'all not up here talking to my nurses any kind of way and they old enough to be your grandmothers. The office is really nasty. I guess because they sit at a desk and make all the authorities or whatever the case may be, the office is worse than the people come to my house. And when I found out that these people little and short, I said, no, this is just a little people syndrome. It's a little people syndrome. To keep having authority or telling a person what they need to do, and you're not even in a home to interact with the parent. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know the parent. So how you telling this person what to do with this situation? So I goes in the office, I let them know I'm only gonna tell y'all one time and one time only. Don't let me hear you disrespecting nobody that come to my house. Don't let me hear you tell them, because the foreign nurses that come here and work for us, they tell them, oh, if you got anything going on personally, you find somebody to take that shift. No, that's not their job. If they got anything personally going on, you give them a 2 weeks notice and let them know what you about to do so they can find somebody for my shift. Yeah, I had to get the office so messed up because they Africans and they get a lot of money. They want them to do everything. Find the people in the agency. They have the hours. They just leave the hours up. In the office, they don't call the people to let them pick up or tell them, give them the hours. No, they put the schedule up for my son, and they allow the nurses to look at the computer and accept, pick the hours that they want. No, that is totally wrong. That's why it's messed up now. I feel as though whoever walk in the office, they know they got these kids. You sign each nurse to what they need to do instead of having all discombobulated, and then I end up with no nurse. Lately, I've been ending up with no nurse on the weekend. If they send somebody new, I tell the office, don't send. I can't afford a new person. We living in the back of the Bible right now. Literally, I see it. We live in resurrection. I can't afford a new person to come in my house right now. I can't afford it. I done already prayed over these nurses to help these people out. That's over. And then having to learn a new nurse and having to see and have to leave her in my house with my child. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. No, I can't afford a new nurse around this time because I can't stay in the house. When these nurses come and deal with Zay, I got to go. I got stuff to do with my other child or my other children. My oldest daughter don't live with me, but when she need me, I got to go. Why? She's a 12th grader. She's in Virginia where the kids snorting coke. She can't even go to the bathroom by herself because of the kids doing this. No, I got to be prepared to be wherever I need to be for these kids. Mm-hmm. So I don't play with the office. I don't play with the office. They just called me yesterday trying to put a new person in my house. I can't afford it. Yeah. I said, he got 3 nurses. Now, to me, I can't say nothing about it because the nurse wasn't supposed to tell me about it. It's in a policy because that's their new policy. To not to tell the parents what's going on at the agency. But they had her crying to the point she couldn't perform for my child. This nurse been with my child since he been out. Now, when you're a nurse and you come home, you're not supposed to take them. My son know her. You supposed to switch somebody else that haven't been in the household that long. Like, she's the case manager in my house, she's the viewer, and she had Monday through Friday at my house. Now she only got 3 days at my house. And I think it was selfish because not only this the main nurse that come in my house, not only did she come in my house, when she came in my house, she prepared meals for my son. Bought containers to put the food in the container for different morning, breakfast, lunch, put them in the freezer. When he wasn't in school, she set him up in his room like he was in school. She got him prepared for school. When he didn't know how to tie, Zay 5. Zay don't know how to tie his shoe, but he know how to put everything on correctly now because of her. He know his medicine. He know how to do his G-tube. He know how to do his tray. He know how to do things when it come down to him. Whereas though, if somebody was not paying attention to him, even Zay speaks sign language. But while he in school, he have to use both. Why? Because I keep telling him, you gotta use both, son. Don't nobody in your class speak sign language. How you wanna tell them what you need? And that's why I'm going to court, because he don't have a nurse in his classroom. He don't even have a little advocated box for him to communicate with these people. I'm teaching him from home verbal and sign. My oldest signed very good. I don't know if she's still signing, but she had mute on her father's side. So I have to keep the sign language with him because he needs to learn it when he get older, even if he do get better, because that's money for him. That's another, that's way to communicate with.
It's silent.
Yes. So Zay now, because he's with the organization with, so that Zay don't have autism, but we still partner with them because I got autism in my family. And Zay on Saturdays he able to go to Gallaudet to do a little class. It's only for an hour and a half, but still he able to go to, he's a child, you get what I'm saying? And that's a college. So he able to go on Saturday to get strength for the language that I want him to do. So now Lele, she trying to take sign language now. I gotta find a program for her because she was signing real good when she was young, but when she started hearing that 3, she stopped it. She stopped it, and she shouldn't have even did that. And I told her to keep it up, but
What are some challenges that you face, if any?
yes, Sadie always applies. I forgot. I didn't even hear my phone ring though.